In this series on how I record, edit, and mix my personal audiobooks, and how you upload your audiobook to YouTube, like I did. In step number 3, out of 10, we want to copy each Wave audiobook track file individually into its respectively named folder that you just created. Come on, let me show you how that's done. It's like super easy and super fast. All right, before I show you the how to copy each of these audiobook audio tracks into their respective folders, I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you something. When you're dealing with video and you're publishing and producing and creating a video, especially like, out of these audio files, let me tell you something. There's going to be multiple files, and you want to stay organized, and you do not want to mix or combine or have too many files in one folder. No, you want to approach this from an individualistic manner. So the point is, each one of these audio tracks is going to be copied into its respective folder. Exactly. So when you go and make this video, you're only dealing with this audio. Okay? Nothing else. None of these others. Trust me, this is about organizing, keeping things simple, consolidated. So that's why we want to separate all these audios separately when we're making video. When we're just recording the audiobook, it's okay to keep them in one folder consecutively. That's not a problem. Not a problem at all. When you're dealing with video, trust me, separate folders per audiobook, audio file, that is best. And I've done so many, I totally would never do it any other way. So that's the why. Now, the how. This is so easy. Again, get your stopwatch out. So we're going to copy, and I mean copy, each one of these audio files into its respective audio folder over here. Okay? And watch how I do it. I'm going to do a couple, and then I'll explain what I did. But all I'm going to do is grab one of them and hold the control key down, and I'm just going to drag it. I'm dragging it. And do you see that word copy to? And it's actually telling me what folder it's going to. Copy to, 00A, welcome copyright notice. And I'm just going to drop it. And look at that. Ooh, did you see that? It copied it. I'm going to drag it over again. And I'm holding the control key down. If I don't hold the control key down, it moves it. I don't want to move it. I don't want to move the audio out of that folder I just want to copy it. Control and drag. And that's all I'm doing. And just to see that our work is correct, let's double click on this. And there it is. There's the WAV file, the audio file for this respective audio track folder. And the same goes for this one, personal message. These audio files are waiting for us. When we are ready to produce the video for, X audio, they'll be waiting for us. That's great. Now, you could also just click on the audio and then just select the audio right here and drag it over, control, drag, and drop it. And there it is. Select the folder, select the file, the audio file for the audiobook, copy, bring it over. Select the folder. You could also right-click and copy, which is way down here. Or you could select the audio, Control-C, come over here, select here, just actually click in this window, and then Control-V and paste. Same thing. It doesn't matter what you want to do to be able to get them over here. We just got to get them over here. So what I like doing is clicking on the folder. It's empty. I'll go get the second one, and I'll just drag it over. Control, drag, copy to. Bing, bada boom. I'm going to select the next audio track. I'm just going to copy it over. Again, control, drag, takes a few seconds. I don't mind. And again, when you deal with video, you're dealing with one video that is comprised of many files that you'll be importing into that video to produce it. You got to keep things separate. I'm going to accelerate here. Going to push things along. As you see this, it is pretty easy, isn't it? You know, we're selecting the folder. It's empty. We're going over here to select the audiobook audio file. We're going to control, drag, and it copies over. And some of these are pretty big files. You know, some of them are bigger than others, so they take a little longer to copy. And guess what? We could actually, while it's actually doing that, I could grab this next one and I could drag it and drop it in this folder. And so it's actually working too. You know, I just kind of like to push things. You know, here's number 6, empty. Go grab number 6, drag it over. And it's working on that. You could have multiple files moving over at the same time. Number 7. Or you can just go slowly and make sure you do each one properly. But I like to push the system. Okay, they're all moving over. Number 8, empty. Go grab number 8. Go grab number 9. So select the 9 folder. Grab the number 9 audiobook audio file. Same thing, number 10. Grab the number 10 audiobook file. And how about number 11? You know, I spent most of my time explaining and training and educating how this is done. But if I really just did it on my own, you can see how fast it really goes. And you can see they're moving all the files over. And be patient and wait for all these files to move over. And all we're doing is copying the audio files individually and pasting them in their respective folders. Again, some files are larger than others, and they'll get done faster or sooner than the others. And when they're all done, we'll just go through each folder and we'll check to make sure everything looks good. Just trust me on this. When you go into that video editing software and you're going to work on this video, you only want to see this audio and the other files related to that video. Same thing here. Good. Just confirming our work. Excellent. Excellent. You can skip around if you want. And sometimes I do that, but for the most part, I'm just going in order. Looks good. We did a good job. Control, drag, copied. But if you have another method of doing this, go for it. I'm just letting you know what I do, and I find pretty convenient. I've got 2 windows open. I'm just dragging things left, right, copying, highlighting. It's fairly easy. And I'm just checking my work to make sure I didn't copy a audiobook file to the wrong folder. In fact, I'll do that just to show you how to fix that. So let's go ahead and delete this. And I'll go into here and I'll delete this. And let's say for number 10, I actually dropped it in number 11. Oops. Here it comes. Because when you go into your video to produce it, you don't want to have to go, oh, I got the wrong file? Oh, great. Now I got to go find it. So here we are in number 11 folder. And what do we have? We have number 10. No problem. I'm actually going to drag it to number 10 and move it. I'm going to move it. I'm dragging it to move it. And bing, bada, boom. There it is. Number 10 in number 10. Whew. Okay, grab number 11. Bring it over to folder number 11. Control, drag, copy. And here it comes. And there it is. Excellent. We did it. We copied individually each audiobook, audio file, and we brought them over individually to their respective folders so we can work on them later when we want to produce the video for each individual audiobook, audio file. Good. All right. Now let's continue to the next video, or next step in this series on uploading your audiobook to YouTube. Step number 4, create a thumbnail or featured image for each audio track you plan on generating a video for. Come on, I'll show you how that's done. And I'll give you my really cool looking featured image thumbnail formula. You're going to dig it.